Hello there, this is Mathew, Redhead. Mathew, Redhead, full name. And this is me doing a little reaction video of Atomkraft live in Copenhagen in Denmark in 1988. I might be doing these reaction videos to my own work because it's been long enough, and if I do continue to do them, it's just a bit of a laugh really. Just something to do, you know, and getting to that age where you start looking back more than looking forward. Not that I'm that old, coming up to 54 this year, 2022. It is now February 2022. A lot older, a lot fatter, a lot bolder, but a lot of that's to do with the light in this caravan. Like, I'm not usually this fat and jowly in real life anyway. So this is interesting. So this came up, I just discovered this a few months ago. I've watched it a few times, and it would be nice to see, personally speaking. I know that Jade and Tony have the Poznan video from this tour. If this was like one of the first gigs, the last gig live at Poznan in Poland was a show in front of whatever it was, you know how big's the fish that you caught, but it was probably about 28,000, and there's a video footage of that professionally done, lots of camera angles, and I would like to see that at 1.9 at some point. There's no point in keeping a hold of it as if it's going to be worth millions of pounds one day, because it's not. And it'd be nice to get let people know that this is what Atomkraft was like, right? The last Atomkraft was best right at the end when there was the five of us. Whoa, fucking shit hot, like. And I watched this, and I couldn't remember we being that good, and obviously we were. And so it would be nice to see that Poznan show go up. I would imagine it's just this, but with a great sound quality and lots of camera angles. But this is a great. I mean, it's rough. It's blurry, and thank you to the person for putting it up. But it is what it is. But it captures the band at that time. So setting this up, I've had lots of trouble. Typical Atomkraft gremlins, trying to get everything right. So I'm just gonna press play and try and edit my head into a little screen while it's playing. I will mute it as it's going along. I mightn't even say much. I watched it a few times. Really, you should, if you do a reaction, you should be the very first time seeing it. But like I say, I've seen it a few times, so I'll just make some comments. I'll try and keep it as natural as I can without, because I've not rehearsed anything to say it. So we're right at the start here. Let's go. Straight away, when I watched this, I noticed. Well, first of all, I thought, is he? For me, I thought, is he out of Motley Crue? I looked a bit Motley Crue there, but crowd all loving it. Swifty standing on the drum riser, great entrance, boom. When you look at the clothes that you were wearing on stage, and I remember them pants, I remember that t-shirt, that shirt, you know. How didn't you hit each other's heads? Swifty's very good frontman, mate. When I first watched this, I thought, I was reminded of how his head was down a lot. But that wasn't a criticism. That's not a criticism. That's just him. Nothing fake. Very good frontman. Getting everybody, getting all the kids involved. I certainly could never do that. And Tony Dolan wasn't Dolan's style either. So here's a little lad come up. Oh, hello there. Oh, he's off. Guitar solo. Look good. And there's also, on that, forgotten about, there's the posters from the tour on the drum riser. I think I've got one of them, not in a bit. There's a little cut in the edit there. Probably the videotape was all screwed up. I must have been growing out some black hair dye there, like, because there's a little bit of brown in there around the top when I had it. So, full on high energy, boom. Teutonic Pain. Straight in. There's choreography coming in which I think would work on. I can't even remember. When I hadn't, obviously I'm on stage, I'm not looking at Darren. I can't remember what Darren was like on stage, but I mean, brilliant. Probably went on to become a lawyer or a brain surgeon. This is one of my songs, incidentally. Playing one-handed. When we were on stage, it was very hard to hear what the hell was going on, like. Get off. I think there's definitely choreographed bits that I'd forgotten about. Just a couple of bits here and there, but really give her a tightness. But there's a tightness anyway that I was surprised when I saw it. I might start hitting the mute button here, so I can hear what I'm saying. There's also a good, that's a mute button on. There's also a good synchronicity amongst we naturally. I mean, there's no walking into anybody, there's no running into anybody. There's a bit later on where Swifty's on the ground, and if I'd went backwards, I would have went over the top of him. But I mean, let's see, there's choreography there, bang, bang, bang. I'm assuming it was, maybe it wasn't. Backwards and forwards. But what it was, you know, your thrash metal bands of the time, they would be heads doing and just go for it. There was still a lot of element of what we had always been in. This showmanship was, our showmanship was still coming from. There was a bit of, not hair metal, because we're never really that. We weren't hair metal, but there's definitely Judas Priest showmanship and stuff going on.
Does anyone know the title of Queen of Death? Queen of what? Queen of what? Queen of Death!
Another one of mine. Dolan was waiting for us saying that. And I will hand it to Tony Dolan. I mean, you know, to go from playing the bass to be doing this is pretty impressive. Playing the guitar, thrash. And Jed as well, you've got to give Jed his credit as well. You know, to go from a rock drummer to be doing all the thrash stuff. For me, I was just, yeah, I mean, it was just going to be there anyway. And Darren's so good on the bass. I keep on going forwards and backwards, like I'm on a bit of string. Hey, come back now. Must have took us ages to sew them jeans. Obviously there's feedback, and Tony Dolan would say that's me and I would say it's Tony Dolan. This song had to be speeded up. It's a little bit slower on the EP, but you had to be fast. Everything had to be fast, so we just speeded it up, you know. And it always went down well, which it was really a heavy metal song, it wasn't a thrash song. The crowd enjoyed it. You won a bet.